say you were 2 years into your relationship and you had to assemble your own flowers?
She wouldn't care.
I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person.
Alex is
It's an
happy she
impossible
gets a gift
question
at
to
all.
answer.
Yeah, I am
That's
not
an
a
impossible question. I don't know why I asked it.
I'm like, you can't ask me that because I generally don't like receiving. I like giving.
Are there...
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
Oh, boy.
Mic drop.
See you later.
Bye.
$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh, God.
Whoa.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's
okay.
do it right now.
What?
Let's use this
Go
scenario.
ahead.
Let's do it right
So Alex and I
now.
watched Black Mirror. It
We
came out.
binged it.
Came
You
out
don't
last
binge
week.
it.
Do you not consider 3 hours binging?
No, I said on the precast, I'm saying it now, to be binge-worthy, I think has to be at least 5. Binging is not about length of time, I think. It's about number of individual things.
I think it's about a season,
How many episodes is binge watching?
Well,
According
we
to
just asked them.
according to Google.
a survey conducted by Netflix in February 2014, they need
That's
to redo
5
this.
years ago.
They need to redo
Yeah.
this.
Before
Nope.
binging really
This
took
is,
off.
yeah. It says 73% of people define binge watching as watching between 2 to 6 episodes. 2?
2? No.
No.
No. Okay. I think.
This just rendered itself irrelevant.
It did. That was a very dumb.
Throw your phone.
It's very subtle. Throw your phone.
I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh, shoot. You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
Out. Do it.
No.
Put your
Oh, shoot.
Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia.
It's time to shut up.
You shut up.
It's time
You
to
shut
actually.
up.
It's time to wake
Actually,
up.
it's time.
Shut up.
Actually, it's time to talk.
Time
real-
to talk.
Time to talk the real talk.
Time to talk the real talk.
Welcome back to the PTO Unlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 252.
Officially 5 years
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
It's
Tomorrow.
it's palindrome 252.
252 is a palindrome, yes. And this is the. I guess we kind of already did our 5-year celebration when we talked
I
about
say it was like
our.
someone was asking today when I was talking about this our 5-year podcast. Like, oh, you gonna do anything special? I'm like, well, we
kind of
kinda
already
just did.
It's
Our
kind of-
250th kind of fell right around the 5 years, so
Yeah.
I think we'll just say happy birthday and blow out a candle, and that's all.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really.
We've already
We already did the
celebrated.
celebration of the whole thing, but I want to give you guys a little bit of a factoid that we've kind of already announced
Uh-huh.
beforehand. But I want to ask you guys if you remember, what did we almost call what we now call what is it, Zennial slang? No, not Zennial.
Millennial?
No, we changed that now to Gen Z slang.
Yeah.
What did we almost call it?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
The douchebag word of the day.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Which, maybe I thought of this then. I don't know, but it's not necessarily a douchebag that uses those words. It's just a different generation.
Yeah, I think that's just
We were probably douchebags when we were teenagers, saying the,
Oh, I
things the way
was.
we said things.
Brett,
I was.
just thinking about it, you'd go to the club, you'd have your hair gelled, you'd have your collared shirt on.
have his gold or silver chain. I don't
Silver.
remember what it was.
Silver.
It was silver.
Yeah.
Silver. Your earrings. Your
You-
ring.
And your nice watch.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one. That was preppy. It was very preppy.
You were a very preppy guy.
You'd still do it anyway.
Yeah,
if
I
you
was
went
gonna
out.
say it's like yeah,
That's
but
a-
you're not gonna have like, and you had the chin strap too.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like I was thinking about that. It's douchebags words. We used to make fun of it when the
Josh, we have posters.
we do have posters.
We have
and stuff
posters
of things that we
full
used
of
to say.
douchebaggy things that we used to say.
Do you remember when the new
younger.
haircut came out?
Yes.
That video? Remember when that was the whole
Yes,
craze?
that was
My new
back.
haircut?
That was back with Jersey Shore.
Right.
Was a thing.
It was
Like a very popular thing.
Yeah. So, how was your week?
I got 2 good stories.
Go on.
So on Saturday, I went and met with my buddy John that I used to work with at the credit union, and we get together on Saturday for lunch about once a month. And we're both car guys, so a lot of times we end up talking about cars.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a Mercedes guy. He loves Mercedes Benz.
Did he get one?
Well, he has one.
Oh.
Okay.
He's always had an older model
Mm.
because for one they're super expensive, but he likes the looks of the older models moreover than the newer ones.
Right.
But whenever he takes his to get worked on, they always give him like a brand spanking new one on the lot to drive while he's getting his work done.
Really?
So we go out and look at it, and it's an A class, which is the modeling for the Mercedes Benz is weird. There's an A class and a B class and a C class, and the A class is the most inexpensive. It's not.
You think it'd be the other way around?
Yeah. So we get in it, and it's a sedan, and he's like, "Oh, just drive it." I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah.
So I drove it around, and it was the first time I've ever driven a Mercedes, but it was fun.
That kind of got you a little bit towards that that drive the sports car for a day kind of thing, that feeling.
Except that it's more of luxury. It is a 4-cylinder with a turbo, so it's fast, but
Yeah.
it's more of a luxury than a sports car.
So you felt a lot of comfort.
Yeah, it
You
had
felt like you
leather
should have
and-
had your hair gelled
the-
and your ear pierced and your chin strap.
No, that guy drives like not a Mercedes.
What does that guy drive?
What does a douchebag drive?
Yeah,
I
what
don't
does he
know,
drive?
Something cheap.
Because he spends money on himself.
Would you
and not
say a
on the car.
raised pickup truck?
No.
No,
That's Wrangler
no.
jeans and
Yeah.
cowboy boots.
Yep.
Okay. So what would
What does a douchebag drive?
Well,
Oh,
why does he
hey,
have-
that could be the
Wait a
question of
minute.
the week.
Why does he have to be a douchebag?
What?
I don't know. I was just. I don't know. That's just what I came to.
Anyway, so it was cool because the entire dashboard was a LED screen. Or
Don't think too hard on it,
a
Alex.
screen.
I hurt
Yeah.
myself.
So there were no physical gauges. It was all
Huh.
a touch screen.
I wonder. I've
Yeah, it
never
was
been
really
in.
cool.
I want to see I know I've seen photos of the inside of a Tesla, but I want to
Yeah,
experience it.
One of my, I wouldn't say regular, but a delivery driver that often comes to my store drives a Tesla, and
Really?
it's pretty cool. But yeah, I've never ever considered Mercedes are cool, and they're the kind of it's more of like a status symbol. You know, it's you made it if you're driving a Mercedes.
So is that like the stockbroker people that drive that?
Sure.
Yeah.
The white collar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of on the same level as Audi
A Grand Prix.
or a Grand Prix, maybe, but they don't make them anymore.
No.
I was thinking.
Pontiac
I was
is-
thinking douchebag.
Pontiac is not around anymore.
What do you think? I was thinking a Grand Prix.
No. You got to think of something a little more recent.
Dang it.
A little more recent. You know, something loud and proud.
A Mustang?
Well, I mean.
Oh
I guess.
yeah, probably a Mustang.
He's not a douchebag if I have my Mustang.
Sorry.
You said something loud. A Mustang. I look at Brett.
Mustangs don't necessarily have to be loud.
Hey, dang! You had your
They don't.
Mustang, and you should have taken a picture of you with the chin strap and your ear pierced.
That was way past when I had.
I know, but you
that.
should have done that.
No, why would I want to
'Cause it
be a
matches.
douchebag?
It matches.
It doesn't even make sense, Alex.
You could cosplay yourself.
No. No.
21-year-old Brett.
21. Oh
No.
my God.
We should make that a Halloween theme. Brett themed party.
Or no, just 21-year-old.
Or no.
21-year-old yourself.
Yeah, 21.
10 years down the
Doesn't have to be
road.
me.
10 years down the road, we're celebrating our 15-year podcast anniversary.
Yeah.
We're super big, we're viral, and we throw a Brett themed party.
I'm just making shit up now.
15 years. Okay, 10 years from now.
You know everybody that's listening, that's a fan of you, is like going, that's a great idea.
Speaking. Okay, so I meant to look this up,
Holding their favorite Brett quote.
but there's something about that you're actually like like a meetup or whatever you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so have you guys heard of the Josh meetup that's happening in 5 days?
No.
There is.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because our name's not Josh.
I'm Josh.
So I don't think we give a crap.
Okay. So this is the effect that I was also going to mention too. There's an effect that's going that people have been noticing, that when you start thinking about something, you start noticing it. Like, for example, your own vehicle. You'll see more of your own vehicle when you're driving around.
Yes.
That's
I saw that with the Cobo.
Yeah. So there's this Facebook group of Joshes.
Are you a part of it?
No, I'm not. That's okay. I don't want to be. They're somebody got a group together. I don't know how many Joshes there are, but they are all meeting apparently to fight each other to see who is the ultimate Josh. And they're meeting in Lincoln, Nebraska.
That's so stupid.
Really?
I don't
you want
know.
to go?
I don't know if it's actually happening though.
You know what? Nobody ever probably does until you actually get there, and there's like 5 people when it says.
I don't want it to be
It
like
says-
a stupid Area 51.
I know,
thing.
like says like, you know what? There's 5 million Joshes going, and you get there, and there's 5 people just walking around. You know, I think that would just be a fun party, though.
So I'm gonna.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm Josh. Hey, I'm Josh. Hey, I'm Josh.
So it's this. So I'm gonna try to get this image up on. I'm gonna show it up here on our YouTube here.
I kind of want to go.
You do? Lincoln,
Yeah.
Nebraska is where it's gonna be. What the hell?
I mean, we
That's
have
not
family
close.
there.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
It's not close.
No, but we have family there. We could stay
Be
there.
1,000 miles away. I'm trying to get my mouse.
It's
to
in
work
5
on this.
days, though.
Yeah, apparently. I just saw it on 9
That's
gig.
what, Saturday?
I have to change. 5 days from now. I have to change my batteries. on this
Yeah.
thing, on this thing.
Yes.
Oh, is
Tuesday,
this-
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Saturday.
While he's doing this, do you want to explain your ridiculously tall cell phone stand?
Oh, did you not see it in its final form?
If that's its final form, that's what I saw.
I don't want to
there.
break my phone. Hold on. That's its final form.
So Alex bought a brand new phone stand, and Brett's dogging her for it.
A little bit.
It really is a little overkill.
Something wrong with the ones that we've had for all these years?
Yeah, it's not cute enough.
Oh, brother. Okay.
No, I just wanted something like I celebrated my 3 years on Twitch. So I got a new desk, got a new keyboard and mouse, and there's
You don't have your desk.
yeah, I do. It just came in the mail today.
Oh, is that what's on
that was
the
that
floor
box.
down there?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So that'll
When
be
you gonna
put.
build it?
I'm letting Josh do that tomorrow.
Oh, you're letting him.
Yeah,
Because I was going to, and then I was like, no, he needs something to
I
do.
have all day.
He has
In other
all day,
words,
so
you
he's
don't-
gonna break that sucker down.
In
and
other
put
words,
it-
you don't want to.
So this
No,
is,
I want to.
So where are you gonna put it?
It's gonna replace that desk, and that
So
desk is gonna go.
You got like a whole day project then.
I'm excited.
Yeah, he loves doing that stuff.
Moving. Oh,
Well, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow night, so I'll
that
be.
would be.
Nah.
You're gonna sit at a pink.
They won't be able to see
the
that it's
camera's not
pink.
gonna see it.
I know, but it's still funny.
But I'm just doing little upgrades here and there with what people donate to my stream goes back to my stream.
Yes.
So that's what I'm using it for, is to
So-
do upgrades.
So she bought a desk. She's looking at a chair. She's looking at
I have like my next
Sound foam.
purchase is my sound foam and my my paw print butt cushion.
What kind of chair are you getting?
I don't know.
Titan?
I don't know if I'm gonna get another chair just yet. I think what I'm gonna do is right now I'm looking, like I just said, at it's a paw print butt cushion. Like it's like a big thing that covers like the whole.
Alex
bottom
already
part of the
sits on a
chair.
pillow.
I sit on a pillow all the time because I've got bad sciatic pain.
Mm.
I'm butt hurt a lot. I'm currently butt hurt right now.
So yeah, right before the stream, before we got on here, actually, she
I can't show the picture. We don't have it blurred out yet.
you can show it. It's only a little bit of a butt
Are
crack.
you shooting the moon?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
she has
much.
to because she has a TENS unit on her butt cheek.
Yeah, so I got adjusted. Like I hurt my back, or technically, like
It's your
it
ass.
feel. I know. Technically, I hurt my ass, my piriformis muscle again. I think I tore it like 5 years ago at work and had to go through like 3 months of physical therapy. But yes, it's like the middle muscle in your butt cheek. So it's not your glute. It's called your piriformis muscle, and it's very close to your sciatic nerve, which is your biggest nerve in your body, and it runs down your pelvis into both your legs and through your back. So if it gets inflamed and it pushes on it, I get lots of stingy, sharp pains in my back, my legs, and my hands, and my legs go numb. So I'm having issues with that. So I bought a TENS unit, which is one of those like electrical stimulation units that help with pain and inflammation. And I got adjusted today at my chiropractor, and I was asking him, do I just put this on my lower back or what? And how many times can I use it? And I can use it up to like 5 times a day. And he's like, well, what I want you to do, and he just kind of laughed, and it's like, you're going to put it in an X over the spot of the pain. I'm like, as in all 4 leads go on my butt cheek, my one butt cheek? And he said, yep. I said, okay. He said, or you could have Josh just massage your butt for you. Like, oh, yeah, that's fine. We can do that too.
So, in other words, she's butthurt.
I am butthurt right now. My right butt cheek.
She's dealing with that.
Yeah. So if I move just in the right angle, like the pain just goes from 0 to like 10.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It hurts quite a lot.
So, back to my my story here about the Joshes.
Oh yeah, that was the end of the story. So I'm reading the manual. We didn't say the point of that story. I'm reading the manual on the couch.
It's 4 weeks in a row now.
Stop. I'm reading the manual on the couch with my butt out, and Josh places the leads on my right ass cheek, and he took a picture of me reading the manual with the
What manual?
the manual for the TENS unit.
Oh, okay.
With all the leads on my ass. And he took a POV of what it looks like of him looking at me and just sitting on the couch with my butt up, all bare with leads all over it.
It's going to be on Discord.
No, it's not. Well, it might be.
Yeah, it's
we'll
going to be on Discord.
Blur some stuff.
Oh, that's the end of my story, Alex.
What do you mean?
You interrupted him like 3 times.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is 4 weeks in a row.
I'm sorry.
I have tried to.
Surely it's more than that.
Oh, well, in a row.
Oh.
In a row. 4.
I'm sorry. It's done. We told it.
Uh-huh. I don't even care about the Josh meetup anymore.
No, I do. I want to know exactly where it's at.
It's in Lincoln, Nebraska. There's the coordinates.
I know, but that's the coordinates. Did you actually look up?
Yeah. Yep.
Is it like smack dab, like downtown?
Yeah. No, it's on the west side of it. So. Josh. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's all I have to say about that.
There's an Alex meetup.
Probably not, because there's too many Joshes in the world, and they have to make sure the right one wins.
How many Joshes do you know?
I can't tell you that.
Boy.
I can't tell you that.
I think out of every
how many do
person
I
have
still
met,
talk to?
Yeah.
0. But how many Joshes do I know have I met in my life? I can tell you at least more than 10.
I know that I can think of right quick 5 to 6.
Right.
I can think of at least 10 off the bat.
Exactly. Like I've gone 33 years with this name. I'm pretty certain I'm gonna hear my name a lot more than most. So yeah, no, there's no such thing as an Alex meetup because there's like 3 of them in the world. One of them's a video game character.
ALY. Let's have the ALYX meetup.
You'd have better. Well, maybe not. What's your
No,
full
I
name?
don't want the ALYX. That is my full name.
No, your full name.
Alex.
Why?
I know it's not Alex. I know it's longer than that.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You used to call her by her full name.
He calls me Alexis. That's a nickname.
I thought that
I call her Alexis.
No, my name on my birth certificate is ALYX.
Okay.
That's it.
She does not have. It's not.
I'm not Alexandria, not Alexa, not Alexis, but I am Alexa and Alexis at work though.
Why?
Because they think it's funny.
It's just how I.
Well, Alexa's the new one. Like when they want me to get something, they're like, "Hey Alexa, go get me a catheter."
Answer?
Yeah, because it's fun. I like being called
Alex,
Alexa
you
now.
just pissed off Amazon Alexa owners right now. You just did that. They're gonna be like, "I'm sorry, I can't find that for you." Catheter.
Oftentimes,
Catheter.
I don't know how, but I'll activate Siri on my watch.
That happened to Patrick
Yeah.
while he was streaming.
I'll curse, and they're like, "I don't understand what you're saying."
You were. I think were you in our party when that happened to Patrick? Maybe
No.
you weren't. But he accidentally activated Siri while he was saying something on stream.
That was
pretty funny.
like 2 nights ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He yelled at it.
But you randomly showing up in our Xbox parties. It's like it was like on, what was it, Friday night? We were getting off right as you entered our party.
No,
I was
it
like,
Saturday night.
you know what? I don't have this good a memory as you, so it's good enough for me. And we're like, all right, bye.
I don't remember why I joined.
You were drunk, so.
You said you
No.
were drinking.
No, that was like Thursday night.
No, that was when I was streaming. That was either Friday or Saturday night.
She does not stream Thursdays.
Yeah.
I do.
One of the
If I was I was typing into your comments, then it was Wednesday night.
I don't stream Wednesday night.
no, it was Thursday night
Mm-hmm.
because I was playing Call of Duty with you.
And then you joined us on Saturday night as well,
Yeah.
too. Yeah. And then last night, I think, right?
Yeah.
No, not last night.
No, not last night. Anyways, so yeah, we're doing that. What was your other story about the week?
Okay, so I've been, how I've been playing Super Mega Baseball on the PS4, right?
Yeah.
Well, I've got the first time and this is a thing, I've got drift issues on my PS4 controller.
People are having that with their PS5s
And it
Xbox.
makes me angry.
Everybody's getting Joy-Con drift. What's happening here?
So,
What's this
first
deal?
time I've ever had this before, and I'm like, what is this doing? I'm like, oh, you know what? I bet it's drift. And
So are you like moving weird? Like
when I'm trying to line up the pitch, and it will just raise on its own.
Oh.
That makes things very difficult.
Okay.
So I found a workaround though. So the PS4 and the Xbox, they all do remote play on iOS. Well, if you hook up an Xbox controller to the iPad and then do remote play, you can still play on the TV even though it's running through your iPad and use an Xbox controller.
Yeah, that's running through your internet. Yeah.
So,
and Bluetooth. Yeah.
I mean,
that's crazy.
It's a dumb workaround, but it works and there's no lag. So
Well, you have to make sure you don't have a bad connection and stuff. Some people get that issue.
Well, I don't, and I don't have a great connection. Like, there's no issues, even though my internet is slow.
No, I meant your like some people get too far away. Like for me, if I get too far away from my Switch, my controllers won't work.
Well, I wasn't too far away.
Yeah,
I just had the
I'm talking like
iPad
maybe 10 feet
right
less.
there.
Yeah.
I put it over to my right on the couch, and I'm watching the TV and playing with an Xbox controller on my PS4. But the equally as interesting part is that I loaded Super Mega Baseball on my Xbox, and it is night and day difference on how much faster it is, more responsive. Just it's so much faster, and it somehow it looks better on the Series X versus the PS4.
Somehow, of course it does.
Well, I mean, I'm just
I have
an older game like that it has an animated style anyway.
Right.
Looks better on
Right.
the Series X.
I think the X just carries over better picture.
It does.
Like I've noticed it even on our TV downstairs. Like we were watching
Yes.
Scarface, and holy cow, I was like, this is an
It looked
amazing
like a
picture.
new movie.
Yeah, it did. Even though it was old, we knew
Yeah.
it was old.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of crazy how much the Series X. Like we were watching something on the Xbox One, and then swapped over to the Series X, and yeah, you can tell the difference. It's crazy. It might be the HDMI cable it came with. I don't know, but also it just has a better refresh rate and whatever. I don't know. Just Xbox Series X is good.
Real good.
Real good.
Real good. So you guys want to talk about Scarface?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. What'd you think of it? What'd you think of this
Wait,
movie?
so who's the one?
I
Right,
picked it.
you picked it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, none of us had seen it.
No, I had seen it.
You had?
Yeah, I own it.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so we were the two. Me and Josh have not seen Scarface.
Could have swore you hadn't. 1983.
Why don't you read the synopsis?
In 1980, a determined Cuban immigrant takes over a drug cartel and succumbs to his greed. That's
Yep.
it.
Now, the interesting part about the beginning, anyway, you find out is a little bit of history is in whatever year it was, I don't remember. Castro basically emptied his jails and sent them all for the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like it says in the
Well,
beginning,
it said like 125,000.
Cuban refugees, and 25,000 of them had criminal records.
Yes.
So this character, Al Pacino's character, Tony Montana, was one of those guys. So, what'd you think?
I liked it. It's good.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
I
good.
thought I wasn't gonna like it.
I didn't think you would either.
No.
Yeah. Like
There really wasn't anything about it
the
I
best thing
didn't
about
like.
it was we got through it in one go.
I watched
Really?
the whole
And
thing.
it's not a short movie.
No,
3 hours
we
long.
took like a small break, like to pee.
We paused
and
it a few times.
eat and, but yeah, we finished it in one go.
I guess it was engaging enough.
It was enough to where I was like, Josh would talk for a second. I'm like, shh.
Well, here's the thing: the long scenes make you feel like something's going to happen at any time, and the fact that Al Pacino could do his lines that
feel like-
long without camera cuts.
Yeah, I
was
feel like
great
every
screenplay.
scene with Al Pacino in it, which is basically every scene.
Yeah.
Anytime he was talking, I felt like any line that came out of his mouth was very important.
Even his friend.
Like he made it sound very
Like for a while, I
important.
hated his friend, and so I'm like, okay, now I'm really I'm understanding. Like, these guys are brothers.
I haven't seen a lot of Al Pacino movies, but this is probably of what I've seen is his best performance.
Yeah.
a lot of people say Dog Day Afternoon is one of his best performances. That's from the 70s.
Yeah.
But this is he's just great in this.
Up until we started, what was that one Keanu Reeves movie, The Devil's Advocate?
Mm-hmm.
So up until like then, I don't think I've seen very many.
Insomnia.
Okay, Insomnia, but I've not really seen very many Al Pacino movies.
Meet the
and,
Fockers. He's in that.
For sure.
Right?
The Devil's Advocate really kind of brought my.
No, it's Dustin Hoffman. Sorry. It's Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
I was confused.
The Devil's Advocate, I was really impressed with his acting, and then we watched this, and I'm like, dang, Al Pacino's like amazing.
Well, De Niro's in the first.
Well, no, I'm talking about the dad.
Yes,
Ben Stiller's dad.
it's Hoffman.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Michelle Pfeiffer, you barely recognize her like at first, and then it's like, okay, now I see it. Like she's
Very young.
between that and Batman Returns.
I know, right?
That's
Selena?
that's almost what? That's 6 years, 7 years.
Mhm.
That's crazy. I think that this is a timeless classic.
Definitely.
Robert Loggia.
He was on screen, and we started laughing.
I watched that.
You watched the episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that Al Pacino really made his character into a believable drug lord. I think I see a lot of Breaking
Bad. Yeah.
Yep. Breaking Bad took a lot of symbolism from this movie and took it in and put it into the.
They stretched it just like into seasons.
I'd say
instead of one movie.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
It kind of had that feeling just of everything. If you've seen Scarface, you've basically seen most of Breaking Bad.
Mr. White.
Walter White.
White. Like, that scene where he's like, I'm the one who knocks, like where he finally like
gets in.
He's
enraged.
like that, but it's also like he becomes
Heisenberg
at that point. Like you see that with Al Pacino's character with Tony Montana.
Yeah. I think it's a timeless classic. Has a lot of good filmography.
It's been going through my head so often, like because we watch it with subtitles. The way he says "cockroach."
He has that. Just the accent is just perfect.
It's
the
perfect.
acting's amazing.
It's
Practically
amazing.
Flawless. I think it's a flawless.
You know what? He says "fuck" a lot.
Well, Michelle Pfeiffer even says, "Would you just go one sentence without?"
I know. I thought that was like ad-libbed or something. I was gonna like that was.
So I watched a short features, extra features on it on YouTube, and Brian De Palma directed it. Oliver Stone wrote it, but they had to take they basically had to take a case to, is it the MSRP that rates it?
The
ESRB.
MPAA.
Whatever it is.
ESRB is for video games.
Yeah, it is.
MSRB.
Anywho, MSRP, I think they do gas mileage. But anyway, he had to go to he had to send 3 cuts. He had to send 3 cuts to try to get them to take it from an X rating to an R rating. And they ended up having to go to court.
I think I know where.
With just to say, look, we're not trying to be overly violent. This is the life that these people live. And every violent scene in it was taken from like police files of an actual incident that happened.
One scene that I can pick out that I'm pretty certain they cut up because of this is the bathroom scene.
Yes.
My dad just texted me the shower scene.
That is the only scene I don't like of this. It sticks out as unreal to me. It doesn't feel real. The camera cuts just don't feel right. It doesn't feel like the editing.
Well, he talks about that in this thing that I watched, and while it's an extremely violent thing, they filmed it so that it had the least amount of violence possible. You don't ever really see.
I like that.
It's
because
fine.
I thought for sure that
It's
like
gonna be
hearing
gruesome.
about how bloody this movie was, I was like, oh my gosh, just like I've said before, like getting older, I just cannot handle blood and gore that much anymore.
It's really
not that
it's
bad.
violent,
it's old gunshot movie.
But it's violent, but it's not
non-realistic to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely fake blood for sure. Like
in the 80s, I'm sure it was the gunshots.
Ketchup.
Oh, it was insane. So basically, what the story's about is Al Pacino's character comes in to Miami, takes over basically the small towns for just being a muscle in the area, and then he just kind of makes friends with a drug lord, kind of like just becomes his best friend, and then realizes that he's just getting out of control. He starts dealing with
he gets big,
making the product,
and then he gets paranoid, and
because of the product. He was doing the cocaine. He was going.
Oh my god! At the freaking end, where he like dumps the bag out and starts snorting it. Even
all
like
over his
his,
desk.
I know his friends, like his face is covered in coke. Even his friends were like, "Dude, stop!" I like grabbed Josh and I'm like, I was like, Josh, you need to like. I was like real life, man, slow down.
Well,
But at the end, I
even-
mean, because of that, like he took like 15 bullets to the chest and was still standing.
They even mentioned earlier in the movie the rules, and I air quote the rules, and one of the rules is don't get high on your own supply.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
it's a classic. I'd say.
I mean, it still gets me. I've seen the movie, but it still gets me when he. Spoiler alert for this 30-year-old movie. He shoots his best friend because he thinks his best friend is fooling around with his sister,
which
they ended up they were
getting
married.
Yeah.
And then his sister gets violently gunned down by the people there to kill him. So
Yeah.
and he's in.
It's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet side of the story.
Yeah,
is
a
how
little
I
bit.
got it.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
yeah, it's very I really enjoy it. It's one of those I don't have to watch a lot, but every time I do, it's still it's intense, especially the final act.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It's a good film. In my opinion, I would say don't sleep on this movie. If you haven't seen it,
No.
watch it.
It's definitely for how old it is too. Like my mom was like, I was talking to her and I was like, "What do you think?" She's like, "As long as you recognize it was made and blah blah blah." I'm like, "That aside, am I gonna like it?" And she goes, "Yeah, I think you'll like it." And
Yeah.
it was more like, wow, there is a reason why this movie is considered one of the best movies of all time.
Mhm.
Like,
Well,
like you can see it.
Remember when MTV Cribs was a show,
Yes.
and everybody on that show always showed that they had the movie Scarface.
Did they?
What?
Yeah.
I
I
guess
don't
I
remember
never
that.
knew that. Huh. I never realized that.
Josh, what is that?
What?
What's that line from
Yeah.
Waiting, where they're like, you better get back inside real fast. Something about your MTV raps.
But before you can say yo MTV rap.
I'm
'Cause
sorry,
they're
that
trying
is,
to be
yeah. They're trying to be
like terrible rappers. They're
terrible
bad.
rappers.
They're bad. Rotten
Yeah,
Tomatoes
sorry.
gives this critics gave it an 82, fans give it a 93. I give it a 9.
I give it a 9.5.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go right around the 9s.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a good film. I
Very
would
good
recommend it.
film.
See it if you haven't. We had to rent it. Got it on Amazon.
I will say, out of like being 32 years old, the only scene, like, because I said, I was like, oh, you know what? I feel like maybe I've seen most of the movies just through reviews and stuff. Really, the only scene I know is the scene at the end, which
Say
is
hello to my little friend.
the say hello to my little friend scene, and then seeing him get shot. Like, I knew that was the end of the movie, but other than that, I've not seen any other.
No one
bits.
references anything
Yeah.
from
Well,
that movie.
you-
There is a couple that we pointed out.
Well, I mean, it was probably like done.
Oh no, just
In
the
the hot
parts
tub?
in the song. Oh wait, no, there was a line in the hot tub, wasn't there?
What?
Maybe.
No, the point, or there was that the song by The
Oh.
Lonely Island.
Oh yeah, the whole town of pussies waiting to get effed.
Yeah.
That one. That's right at the beginning.
Yeah, it is.
It's like right there. It's like
There was a
wow,
couple
okay.
famous lines in there that I'd heard from other, like they've
Well,
got put into other songs.
So in the
Yeah.
movie Friday, Chris Tucker quotes Scarface, quotes Tony Montana,
Mm-hmm.
and then you guys never played the story of Vice City, but
No.
the main mansion you own is modeled after his house.
You've never played Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. The whole 80s thing is in this too.
Mhm.
I see it.
Very much.
The synthesisms.
Yes,
The
I played Black
neon
Ops.
Cold War. New one.
the new one.
So yeah, they a lot of people take references from this and put it in other things, and I see it. It's great. I love it. Like you get the feeling of Miami.
Mhm.
Like I'm like, oh, I don't want to.
That's the thing.
Mess
Like
around
you
with
and I
that.
were in Miami for like what, a half an hour, an hour.
Yeah, not long. So I can't say anything about that.
Yeah.
Alex, what's the movie for next
Oh,
week?
boy.
So we mentioned it.
Fucking
Like,
wow!
we
Like
went,
she's been saying bad ones.
I haven't been saying that.
It was Never
one
Ending
movie.
Story.
One movie. We're watching Never Ending Story 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Brett, I don't even want to hear you about all the trashy like rape ones you were choosing, man.
Hey,
American History X. What was one before that?
I
or
liked
after that.
American
What are you
History.
talking about?
What was the one you did the last time you chose? It was the druggy. Is that terrible acting?
Bully?
Oh, yeah. What
horrible.
the hell?
Fucking awful.
Okay.
So your
Anyways,
track record.
anyways, so we talked about this movie, and it's been on my mind ever since. We talked about it or mentioned it for some reason. I don't remember why. But I kind of want to watch The Devil's Advocate. Or the Devil's Advocate. The Devil's Arithmetic.
The Devil's Arithmetic?
Yeah, with Kirsten Dunst in it.
What's it about?
A 16-year-old American girl with an apathetic view towards her Jewish family history finds herself pulled through time into 1941 to a small Polish village where the Nazis have just begun their genocidal propaganda. It's based off the book The Devil's Arithmetic that I read in 7th or 8th grade.
I've never heard you talking about this. So where did this come up in your conversation?
It popped up on the podcast like within the last few weeks. I just barely said something about it. I don't remember what got. Nope. But ever since, I'm like, man, I really want to watch that
Alex,
movie.
I'm going to go back to the last 5 weeks.
But Kirsten Dunst.
There was no mention of this movie. I barely heard of this.
It's 1999. It's only an hour and a half long. Oh, an hour and 40 minutes long. It's called. It's a drama historical film. It's got, what's her name in it? Oh, Brittany Murphy. Brittany Murphy and Kirsten Dunst.
Man, Brittany Murphy. Oh, she was quite an actress. She was great.
Those are the people that you're gonna recognize for sure. Those are the two main characters.
I don't know why I didn't know this, but it took me a little bit longer than it should have to know that she was the voice in King of the Hill. That's where she mainly got her big go.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
The voice of Luann. Yeah. Moving on. What do you guys want to talk about?
Oh, to give you another little thing, it's she's taken to a back in time to a Nazi death camp in 1941. There she meets a young girl named Rivka, or Brittany Murphy's character, a fellow captive in the camp. Her and Hannah struggle to survive the face of daily atrocities, and they form an unbreakable bond. So that's the rest of the description, which I didn't get to see what the rating is on it.
What is it?
Oh. It doesn't say. Weird. It's got an 83%.
Yeah. It's been a really busy, crazy week for stocks. I'm going to talk about Dogecoin here real quick. Holy cow. Cryptocurrency is on the rise, guys. If you're not in cryptocurrency on the stock market, you're sleeping on it, man. Doge went from 7 cents to 39 cents in 1 week based off of nothing. It's a cryptocurrency. I don't even know what backs cryptocurrency. Like what money backs it. I guess it's just, I don't know. I don't know how it's tracked, how it works, or anything. It's a 456% growth in 1 week. So Alex is in on it now too.
I am.
Yep, she put $5 in.
Of not my own money, actually.
It was free.
It was a free $5.
You must have done something with.
I know. I don't know. I just all of a sudden I had a $5 credit on my Robinhood. I'm like, well, I'll just throw it in Doge, and boom.
You went from 5 to 13.
It was like
right?
$14. I know I have 13 shares.
Yeah.
So, woohoo, we'll see where that goes.
It's kind of crazy. It's easy to do. You don't need to go through. There's like a few apps you can go through to get stock, and you can just be a part of it and just invest. It's actually really easy. For us, all you do is you go to. We're using Robinhood, which we shouldn't because of the whole AMC GameStop thing that happened last fall. We should have switched over to a new one, which I still might, but I don't want to sell my shares, so I'm kind of just stuck where I'm at. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. But it's not that difficult to get into the stock market with these apps these days. I thought it was gonna be a lot more difficult, but someone showed the Robinhood app to me many years ago, and I had stock in Groupon. Who uses Groupon anymore? I sold that stock. I went from $5 or $4 something to $1 something. So I sold that and went into Doge. So I bought it at like when it was before it was even a penny.
Yeah, it wasn't even a penny.
It was 1/10 of a penny. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So yeah, that's rising up, guys. Kind of crazy. Do you have any interest in that, Brad?
It is an interesting thing. It doesn't do much for me personally, but
would you invest in anything?
I already have some Bitcoin.
Do you?
Yep.
Really? When did you get that?
So my old boss that I used to work for, he had the farmers, and for Christmas one year he gave all of his employees 0.0. Well, he gave me 0.01. He might have given them more because I was fairly new employee. But
What do you have that through? Do you have that through anything specific?
what do you mean?
Do you have to have a certain app downloaded for that?
Yeah. I don't really know how
You
that
haven't looked
part
at it?
works. Like
Oh.
I haven't put it in my virtual wallet on the app that I have. So
I'm definitely a set it and forget it, and then
That's what I've been doing.
and then I'll go back to it later. Because if I concentrate on it, I get a bunch of money. I might try to like push it around. I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna like, nope,
Well,
not look at it. For
I
a while.
would, but Rob just keeps on posting Dogecoin memes all over the place. Oh, I'm going to see what it's at today. And in fact, it kind of dropped a little bit today, but it drops every day.
So
Yeah.
if you want to talk about investing, the one thing that I do and I've been doing for a while, about 3 years, is Acorns,
What's that?
which is basically if you use a debit card, you can round up. So if you spend like $23.43, it puts 57 cents into this account,
Oh.
and you can set it to conservative or aggressive and just do it that way.
Oh,
So
I
it kind
have
of
heard
invest
of
your
that.
pocket change.
Yep, I've heard of that.
And if it's really, that's the easy one to just forget about,
Mhm.
because it just works in the background. There is a subscription fee, and it doesn't take it out individually. It waits till it hits like $5, and then it pulls that $5 and invests it. So
Right. Yeah. Twitch does the same with certain payout limits, like a certain amount that you have to make in order for them to do that. So,
Right.
because transactions cost money, you guys.
Yes, they do.
That's really interesting. I should really look into doing that, because Alex and I, when we go to the grocery store, we don't even think anything about it. Now, what does it do? Does it take it before it goes to your bank, or does it just do an extra charge?
So you connect your debit card,
Yeah.
and then it keeps track of the rounded up amount. So it only rounds up. You can set it to round up to whatever, but I have it set to round up to the next dollar.
Mm-hmm.
So it just takes that and compiles it, and then when it
Wow, that's a
reaches
really good idea. You can make a lot of money.
when it reaches
Make.
that $5 limit,
Save whatever.
it will pull it then.
That's really interesting.
You can stock up a bunch of money.
Yeah, right. I should do that. Acorn, huh? Interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah, someone in chat saying needs stocks. Explain to me. Hey man, I don't know anything about stocks.
I get it to an extent.
Yeah.
I don't really understand like the literal sense, like what the heck is a stock, but I understand that
Or
the
how?
company-
Or when to sell?
company has stocks. You buy it at a certain amount. Depending on how well the company's doing, the stock either goes up or goes down.
Mhm.
And then if it goes up, that's when you want to sell. That's why, like, I think I mentioned a few shows ago that one of my delivery drivers bought Tesla stock when it was first coming out,
Oh,
and now it's I think he spent like $4,500, and now it's worth like $70,000. So that was a pretty good investment.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, but you know, with these, it's always a gamble. You never.
Oh, sure. I mean, absolutely. It's what the stock market is.
Mhm.
Well, speaking kind of Elon Musk's projects, he's saying Tesla. Isn't he part of the Mars rover thing? Is he a part of that? Did he?
I don't know
or
which
is that
part.
Just NASA?
I don't know which is what anymore.
Right? Did you hear that there was a successful helicopter?
You're
What?
taking it from me.
What? What am I taking?
What you're about to say, you're taking it
Okay,
from
go
me.
ahead. I don't know what you're about to say.
Today, Today, NASA successfully flew a small helicopter on Mars.
I don't know what that means as far as awesomeness.
Nothing.
It is awesome because
I
it's
guess-
the first powered, controlled flight by an aircraft on another world.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of a big deal.
Why?
Because it's a big deal.
Make
It's
it
another world, and we flew a helicopter
It's
on
another planet.
which we've landed on.
We have landed on. We've had a
it.
rover
Not landed on with,
We've-
yeah, but we haven't landed.
we
Yeah.
have remotely driven a vehicle on it. So, and that wasn't.
Can you
recent.
do that,
was,
Brett?
That was years ago. I don't have a PhD in some fancy space.
No, I don't.
Degree.
That's awesome though that they have
But
done
we,
this.
as a human race, did that.
Cool.
You know, I wonder where Moon Man is right
You know
Oh my
what?
God.
My contribution to society's Mars missions, I got to see where that's coming back to me, man, because I'm not doing shit for them. They're doing it for me. I haven't done anything. I haven't even greased the wheels for them. I swear to God.
So, this is gonna sound really bad, but I don't really care if we go to Mars. What does Mars do for me?
There's
We could find like minerals and stuff on there that we can bring back to Earth to like cure cancer and stuff. Like, yeah, who knows?
What if the death of the human race is on Mars? I mean, we've all seen the sci-fi movies.
Two-sided sword. There.
Right. What if we find our first life form and it wants to destroy us, like immediately? I mean, lately they've actually been declaring astral phenomena as truth. We haven't really brought this up, have we? Really, about the whole unidentified flying objects has actually been fully brought out by the Pentagon as truth, and they don't even know what the hell it is.
Yep.
I don't know what to think about it. I'm sorry.
Now they're calling them unidentified aerial phenomenon. UAP. WAP. So we got WAP put on our brains already, and now they're bringing it to the aerial phenomenon. So we haven't really brought that up to light, really. What is that? What do you think about that? They brought them out. They said we don't know what this is, and it's there.
I don't know.
That's kind of like, does that freak you out?
No.
Do you think it just become normalized?
I think that I don't know what I think.
It's kind of a crazy ordeal,
I think there's so much in the world right now that aliens are just another thing.
It's just another thing.
You know what? I think we jokingly talked about that at the beginning of 2020 last year, like with the pandemic and the craziness. I'm like, you know what? You might as well bring out aliens. And you know what? I want to go back to the podcast, the first few of them, because I know that's what we said. It was like, we got this, we got that. Might as well bring out aliens.
Well,
and sure enough, we've got aliens.
They did that for a distraction. That was totally calculated.
Everything's a distraction.
Everything is calculated.
Well,
yes.
I mean, I don't.
By the way, Patrick's pretty upset with you.
How long after we find female life?
Oh, above that one.
Sorry, Patrick. I was being quick and anonymous. I apologize.
Yeah. I actually, I kind of looked at him if you didn't see that.
It's okay. He's really upset that I didn't mention that it was him. I just wanted to be quick about it, and we're not having that conversation right now. But no, it's just crazy to me. And
sorry, I tried to figure out where Starman is right now.
That's okay. I don't think Brett wants to know.
Well, I kind of wanted to know. I bet you Starman watched the helicopter fly off of Mars.
I bet you he's not even by Mars. I bet you not.
Actually, in October he did fly by Mars.
So I bet you
that was the last update that I saw.
Oh, okay.
Is that he flew by Mars?
Is Mars closer to the sun, or is it further away than us?
Mars is further.
Mars is
further. Okay, it's Venus that's closer.
Venus is closer, and Mercury.
So Mercury.
Yes, Mars is
Venus,
smaller.
Earth, Mars.
Mars. What's after Mars? Saturn. No, Jupiter, Saturn.
Jupiter, Saturn.
Uranus.
Neptune, Uranus.
Pluto.
Pluto's not.
And then Planet X. No, they haven't. They shouldn't. It's like the size of Texas.
Decommissioned, right?
It's small. It's smaller than our moon.
Are we forgetting one?
No.
I'm looking.
No, we're not.
Not Planet Fitness.
Jupiter,
Planet.
Saturn, Neptune, Uranus. Yeah, that's right. I don't know which is first, Neptune or Uranus.
Alex doesn't have it in order, does she?
It doesn't come up in order. Planets order from the sun. Here we go.
Isn't there a phrase that we're totally pissing everybody else off with?
Okay, I got it.
There's a phrase. It's so many kings or something, or I don't know what is it.
What
There's a phrase to remember the planets in order.
Yes, there is, and I don't remember. Okay, so yes, Mars is further away, by the way, than us. So anyways, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto.
Uranus, Neptune.
When was okay?
I said Neptune, Uranus.
There you go. I don't remember what the saying was that I learned, but
there was. It's kind of creepy. I've been on TikTok lately, and I don't know what to think of this, but Russia dropped a probe onto Saturn, or no, was it Jupiter's moons? I think it was Saturn actually, and they got a minute of recording before it compressed on itself. Because of all the gas and stuff, and you can hear
that's right.
the surface of another planet.
I remember hearing
crazy.
that.
Just
yeah.
We also heard Mars.
We heard
Mars,
wind. We heard
Mars'
on the
wind, and we heard Saturn with what it sounds like on the surface of Saturn.
Well, not on the surface, but going.
No, it was on the surface. It was on the ground.
I don't remember.
The video was on the ground, and it was scrolling around. It was all green.
I guess I'm
Yeah,
trying to
creepy.
remember that one.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I've been spotting on
Mars
TikTok.
isn't cool, but you know what?
Mars is
Let's
boring.
pick another planet
Hey,
for Brett
look.
to feel great about. What if we flew a helicopter on Saturn? Would you like that?
Well, it's because
Saturn is
Saturn's-
unexplored.
and it's poisonous.
Where is all this coming from? I thought you didn't give a shit about space, but no, if we talk about Saturn, he's like, what about Saturn?
is like.
You
who
got a
knows
thing for
what
Saturn?
Saturn is like, or Jupiter for that.
Yeah,
matter.
we've seen enough of Mars. I'm bored. Could we just not
Have you been there yet?
have? Nope.
Man-made objects have.
Yeah, but we haven't. I think what they said 2022. I think next year is when they're flying out there.
They can't. They might leave in 2022. They ain't getting there then.
Takes like 6 months, right? 18.
No,
I don't know.
It takes a.
Didn't we
How
learn
long
this
does it take to get to Mars from Earth?
On the movie Rocket Man, I think it takes them like 6 months.
7 months.
Maybe you're right.
Well,
Is that what you said?
Yeah, I said 6 months.
Yeah.
7 months.
I think The Martian they said about that too.
Oh, in The Martian, sure.
Yeah, that's a great movie too. We
Yeah, it
mentioned
is.
that before. Good one. What's up? You reading? What? Stop reading about Mars.
Depends on the alignment. Actually, it takes anywhere from 6 to 8 months.
What align? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they meant. I know the Rocket Man is a
That's probably why
Disney comedy, but
they're planning 2022 or something because it probably makes it a
they have
shorter distance.
there's a they have to wait for a window where it's the least amount of distance between the two planets.
That makes sense. It's probably the closest it's going to be.
Yeah.
And what happens when they need help? They're
Exactly.
I think they kind
It's a
of
whole
know
movie about
that
that.
it's probably a one-way trip. We're gonna plan for a two-way, but guess what? It's most likely gonna be a
It's a
one-way.
whole movie about that.
Yeah, he goes insane. Ulysses.
No, I was talking about The Martian.
Oh, I was talking about Rocket Man.
That's a good one too, though.
I was talking about Rocket Man.
In the actual in the Rocket Man, they have the hypersleep.
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have that
yeah.
in The Martian.
Well, yeah, because
It's like cryo sleep.
is that
what it
actually a thing?
Whatever it is.
Can we actually cryo sleep yet? Can we do that, or is that
I
just
don't know.
stupid sci-fi right now? I mean, it's kind of
There's
Is
a
there
lot of
such
movies
thing as
do it.
cryo sleep?
God, Alex. Just,
In Alien and Aliens, they cryo sleep.
can we do it?
I don't think so.
That face
Uh,
means something. I don't want you to
I'll
like
let
go
you know.
through. That is like a TLDR, Alex. Oh my god, holy scroll. So I want to talk about Twitch here real quick. There's some
It's actually in the works with
It's in the works.
NASA.
No, wow.
Yeah, it is.
Imagine waking up from that though. There's no way your brain can do that.
They're looking into
Atrophy.
it. Well, yeah, you'd have quite a
My
bit
body
of
had
atrophy.
I
Yes.
would be worried about blood clots too.
Yep, and blood clots. Yeah. Mhm.
Oof, that's kind of scary.
It says, it's it's looking into it.
Talking about Twitch here. There's a. I know that look.
It does say
God.
right here. It does say right here that the cryosleep technology works by lowering the astronaut's body temperature to the 89 to 93 degree Fahrenheit, causing them to slip into a sort of hibernation. The technology will enable astronauts to sleep for at least 2 weeks. That's what they're working on right now.
Okay.
There you go. That's
Good to
cool.
know. But I mean, who knows how long it's going to be until they actually bring that out?
Well, I wonder if they're doing that for Mars.
That's probably.
How are you going to be able to sit in a small little tube going into space for 6 to 8 months?
You would go in. Well, hold on a second. People do that.
You would take all of the food and make like a
the
painting on
space
the
station.
ceiling.
The space station's not that big, Alex. The space station's not that big.
Yeah, no, I don't know how they do it. They go,
But,
they
you
go
know,
nuts probably.
They don't have a lot of time to get that ready to cryo sleep if they're really planning next year. They don't have a lot of time.
Maybe they're not playing it for Mars. I don't know. I just said a thing.
Okay, so Twitch news. Really big, interesting thing happened. Like landmark news. Ninja got surpassed as the all-time streamer subscription record. He was at 269,000. The streamer named Ludwig beat him by doing a stream subathon for 31
Oh, I thought it was
days
30.
straight. Sleeping on stream
Eating
and all
on
that
stream,
stuff.
like, yeah.
He made bank on this, guys.
Yes,
it was
but
insane.
you need to point out
Did
how
he
it broke
not
down.
bathe for 31 days?
He did. He can get off camera, but his camera was still
His
there.
camera
He
still
had to
had to
be on there.
record.
He probably had certain rules for himself, like I can go to the bathroom, of course, and all these things.
It was like for every like sub, he added like 20 seconds.
5 seconds.
Well, it was.
Here.
It was
I got
originally like 20.
I got it. It began March 14th. Every sub or $5 donation, the timer would go up 10 seconds. So it started off.
It started off 20, and
Mhm.
then he moved it to 10 because he kept getting so many subs, and then he moved it to 5 because he's like, and then I think he made a.
He did a whole. I have the whole breakdown here.
Yeah.
He made $1.6 million in total before Twitch payout. Now Twitch takes half of your subscriptions, but donations they don't take anything.
Oh.
So
Yes,
streamers,
100% of the donations, the
Yes.
bits, the coins, whatever.
bits.
Those are.
I think they cut those too.
Did they cut bits?
I think they cut. I think they take a percentage because
Okay.
it's
Either way, if you do a donation to a stream, that's 100% towards
Yes.
the streamer. If you do a sub, Twitch gets half of what you just gave the streamer.
yes. So he made himself after taxes, taking out all these other things. So he gave $167,000 to his moderators, which some of his moderators were able to pay off
They said
unsurmountable
like
debt.
so much debt. Yeah.
Yeah. 360,000
Like personal debt?
Yes.
Okay.
credit card debt. Moderators
debt.
like mods. Like I'm a mod for Alex.
Like
when she streams.
he has to pay them for modding the stream like while he's on for
You have to make
31
sure
days. You gotta
that-
make sure nobody's gonna ban you.
There's text art that gets put in the chat sometimes of penises and all this stuff.
Lots and lots.
So I'm gonna go back
How
on
do
that.
you wait a minute? How do you moderate if you're playing too?
You're not. Oh, me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
he goes back
I
and
stop at times. There's times you'll see me stop
I
playing.
have 2 mods. Quentin goes on and mods for me sometimes too.
Mhm. But there's a story about the text art. I'm gonna go back to. Remind me of that if you can. He gave $360,000 to charity, and he this is what he made himself, $206,000 himself.
Yep.
So that was the whole breakdown of everything he made. Ludwig just he made a big impact on it.
And he said, "I'll never do it again."
Who's your moderator?
My moderator is Quentin. And
Yeah,
Alex.
Quentin. And yeah, when I'm on, I'll moderate.
Yeah, I'm Patrick's.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We have a circle mod.
So text art. There, Jimmy Fallon did.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon did a Among Us stream. They must have had like 0 moderators because there were
dicks
penises
everywhere
Talking
in the
about
chat.
text art.
They don't know what they're doing.
And you could see the defeat in Jimmy Fallon's eyes, just how much he hated it because no one was entertaining on that.
The whole thing that kind of started that, I think, is when that AOC did
Yes,
it.
she was doing it with them.
And so
yeah.
they're like, "Oh, we got to do this again."
Yeah.
And they
Mhm.
didn't think it through and really understand what it goes into. or
Right.
What goes into it.
Who is the rapper that's on there right
T-Pain.
I love T-Pain's stream. He's so funny. I love how he reacts to certain things of people making music and whatnot.
T-Pain's a pretty funny
Oh
guy.
yeah, his stream is awesome. You should check out T-Pain's.
Yeah, he it's interesting to me that those things go down as far as moderating and not moderating things like that. It gets kind of stupid. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Really, it's crazy to me. But congrats to Ludwig for that. Good on him.
He said he'll never do it again.
He'll never
Yes,
do it
he commented and said they're like, oh,
Well,
well, would you do this again? He
Is
said no.
Is this his job?
Yeah, he's a streamer.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
that's
But
just
subathons he'll never do again.
Yes, he said he's like I'm not gonna do it again.
There's other people who do those things, but they only do like
How many days was it?
31.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I would have stopped after 3 days.
Well, he has no
But you
other
could
job
see it.
but
You
that.
could see it like in the background.
Of course,
He had
if I
like.
saw the money rake it up, I might keep going.
Well, I mean, you
In the back
you
end, you
basically
see it
just
coming
sit,
up.
Yeah, you basically see it in the stream, but you also see in the background when he's not sitting at his desk. His background is like his bed and stuff, so he's like sleeping on stream.
A rocket ship bed, by the way.
Yes, it was like a little kid's bed. It's so cute. I love it.
That's kind of weird. But while he was sleeping, he'd have videos playing and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all I really had to say about Twitch and all that.
I mean, think about something you love to do. Would you want to do it for the only thing you do other than your basic necessities for 31 days straight?
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to edit any videos. He doesn't have to go onto YouTube and do anything.
No.
Oh,
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm saying.
I'm getting this wrong.
Think about.
I don't think
something you
mentally I'd be able
love
to do it. I don't think I'd be able to
And
do it.
think about doing only that plus your basic necessities for a month straight.
Yeah, I don't think I could.
Would
do
you
it.
want to do that?
No.
I don't
I would
know.
need a break.
I
I
really don't
probably.
think
I wouldn't
so.
want to do it just the other reason would be I don't want to learn to hate what I love.
Exactly.
Well, you could see at the end of his stream when he was doing it. The last 10 seconds of his stream was a fade out.
Yeah.
And he was doing like a salute to the camera and everything, and you could see it in his eyes. He's like pure either joy, he's getting off stream,
Or it was like
Or it was
defeat.
just defeat
Well, if he
related.
made 206 for himself,
Yes.
he wouldn't have to work for a while.
I mean, really, just think about it. You don't
Take a
have,
vacation.
he can buy a brand new house, cash money right there.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I don't know where he lives.
Well,
but-
depending on, I guess, where you're
Buy-
Here,
he could
here
buy-
you get a pretty damn good house for
he could-
$200K.
He could afford an adult bed.
Or a really big rocket ship bed.
Was it you that was saying you had a California King before?
No.
Someone was telling me they've only had a California King.
I've only ever had a full.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never gone? Wow.
What was it? What was Luke's bed size? The one that
California. Oh, no, it was a king.
was
a
it
king.
just a king?
It was a king.
Have we only slept in a king then?
Yeah, I've never been in any other size that larger than that.
I
so.
would
I like
would-
the size of a king though.
I would entertain the size of a larger bed, but like right now, I just don't have room for it.
Is the king the one that we sleep
Right.
on at your mom and dad's? That's down in the basement right now.
I believe that's a king.
That's
If
a king.
you-
Yeah.
I want one.
A king, you wouldn't ever have to know another person was in the bed.
That's a
It's
king.
that's the king. Josh and I fit on we have
With a queen.
a queen.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have a queen, and a queen seems tiny compared to a king.
We need to upgrade, by the way.
You just got that bed.
8 years ago.
Oh, it wasn't part of the furniture.
No.
No,
my-
we
my
got that
back
bed
is
8
hurting.
years
The,
ago.
the frame.
The frame we got
yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
No, the bed was 8 years
We need
ago.
to replace that
Yeah.
mattress. We just
Yeah.
need a mattress. We just need
Yeah,
to get a
we
mattress.
get a new one.
You know what? I've looked into getting a new bed frame
Mm.
just because mine
A
is
rocket ship?
super
Do you
old.
have a bed frame?
I do, yeah.
Well, I sound like I hang out in your bedroom.
But what's interesting is that all the ones that I've looked at, they're like, you don't need a box spring anymore. Just put it straight on the frame.
Yep.
Just
Yeah,
put your
That's what
mattress.
ours is.
Now,
Oh.
what bugs me about that is that my bed is pretty tall, and the reason why it's tall is because I have box springs.
Oh, well then they'll use a box spring.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Unless
but
the frame
you
allows
wouldn't
it.
necessarily have to, and I think it'd be in moving situations. That's one piece that you wouldn't have to worry about
Mhm.
is a box spring.
We have a split frame, is what we
A
have.
split box spring, which is great. So if we
Yeah.
want to have it, we
It makes it
keep 'em.
easier to go up and down
They're
the
basically
stairs.
two twin size box springs. It's weird.
Yeah.
You don't see a twin box spring ever.
I remember when y'all just had it on the floor.
We had
Yeah,
it
I'm
on the
so
floor
happy we
up until
don't.
8 years ago.
No, up until 2 years ago when we got our new furniture.
Yeah, you're right. We
Yeah.
actually, sorry, up until 8 years ago, we were sleeping on a mattress on the floor. And then 8 years ago, we were sleeping on a box
Box
spring
spring
on a mattress that was on the floor. And now we're sleeping on a
A bed frame.
bed frame on a
Yeah,
box
it-
spring on a mattress.
Do you actually sleep in that bed
Yeah.
Yes.
like every night?
Like sometimes we fall asleep on the couch, sometimes we go up into bed. It just depends on the night.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to us.
Yeah.
But we need to get a new mattress.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like indented.
Alex sleeps at an angle.
I sleep at a diagonal
I
angle.
sleep diagonally too.
How
Because
is
that's
this a thing?
I don't
That's right.
know. I
Well,
just
in my case, I sleep alone.
Oh,
so it's
right.
easy to go diagonal.
Yeah, it pisses me off.
well
'cause I'm
for
like, kicking
for
her
me,
feet.
like I start off kind of straight, but then I think it's like Josh is my warmth and my butt is a magnet, and I just keep like moving over, and then eventually like my legs intertwine with his, and then I pull him closer, and then it's all of a sudden I'm at an angle, and I'm happy.
I generally sleep on my side.
I
So
sleep on my
if I'm
side.
sleeping on my right side, I'm on the right side of the bed. If I'm sleeping on my left side, I'm on the left side of the bed.
Yeah. I can't wait till you start sharing a bed with somebody and then you have to fight them.
We have so many blankets on our bed.
We do. Well, we also have animals that like to
Take
fight
up
for them
all the
too.
room.
Oh my god, yeah. I had to kick Layla yesterday because she was like all up in my grill. She doesn't sleep normally. What are you doing? Are you
She's
doing the-
drawing a
She's
thing.
drawing where the what? I don't know what she's doing. Anyways,
This is right here. This is Layla's spot. This is Snicker's spot. This is Nymeria's spot. This is me when I first start sleeping.
Alex is doing a map on. This is great for
And
the
then-
audio.
This is me by the time I wake up.
So you get
And this is Josh all night.
you get half the bed.
I get like 3/4 of the bed,
That ain't right.
and then Nymeria gets like
think
all of
I
this.
think that's a woman thing. I don't know. Women take the covers. They take the bed.
Like just imagine this line is not
And you don't get
here
hot.
anymore. No.
You get
This
hot.
whole thing is my
I have a
body.
fan blowing on me at all times. So I'm pretty set. Alex takes up like 3/4 of the bed, and I think it's just because that she wants the heat, and I don't want to give it to her.
I want the heat. He doesn't want to give it to me. You hear that?
I'm like, no, get away from me, man. I don't want to touch you. You're warm.
I hate being hot when I'm
Oh
sleeping.
my god, it's the worst.
Hate it.
So we were talking last night on stream. Patrick doesn't have AC, and it's like 86 over in California. How can you live?
Why doesn't
dude?
he just get a window unit?
Right? And
Or
he
even
just
a
uses
portable.
fans. And the thing is, fans don't do everything.
Fans keep it from being stuffy. The
Yeah.
air circulation,
right.
but it's not
Maybe he just
doesn't
likes
lower the
natural air.
temperature.
That's fine but it's weird. I couldn't live that. I
No
need
way.
to have AC, man. Like it's well, we're lucky.
You know what?
It's getting cold. It's
If you
supposed
live
to
out in
snow.
South
Yeah, it
South
is.
Dakota, if you live out in California, can you imagine how expensive it is to have AC running? Because it's gonna run all the time.
Probably.
Not if you have a thermostat.
I think I think you'd find ways to insulate it. For real. It's about to get down to like 30
like,
some.
The high tomorrow is 41. Which
We're supposed to
actually
get like 5 inches of
is
snow. Did you hear that?
I heard it's supposed to snow. I didn't hear
Yeah.
5 inches.
3
but
to 5 inches.
even still, it won't be around long.
Oh no,
No, it's gonna melt pretty quickly.
Well, Friday's gonna be in the 61 high.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna get down to 28.
I heard
tomorrow.
it could accumulate, but even if it does, it won't be around.
It's
long.
gone. The grass is already too green. And speaking
I
of
saw
which,
that you
Oh, you
mowed.
want to talk about that real quick?
we mowed.
Your
We-
neighbor didn't, so you beat them.
Yeah, and I'm happy about that because it's gonna get real cold and they have to deal with that BS. Looking at our lawn was so long. We had it on. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up on Discord. We had a photo of Alex. She took of Layla.
I'm gonna say, how many shits did you step on?
Actually, I don't.
Actually,
I don't
it was pretty all much because the grass grew around it. It was like all fertilized, like down in the soil already.
I'm gonna grab
Good.
this here real quick.
Like, I think that's probably why the front lawn looks so green. I thought it would be really patchy, and I'm like, oh wow, that's
It can't
actually a lot
be-
better than the back.
Could be the whole because of that.
I don't
Tell
know. She pooped like you have to think about her pooping 3 to 4 times a day from November until now.
She didn't go all over the yard though.
She takes up the whole yard. Yeah, there it is. That was before we mowed.
Is she lost?
That's right at the front door. We couldn't find her at night.
So I'm gonna show this on screen here. Yeah,
Is
that's
she-
Layla.
Wait, what is she doing in that picture?
Just
Is she-
walking in
is
the
she
grass.
facing us or facing away?
Facing away.
Facing away, she's walking. She had just gotten went out
Yeah.
to go potty.
So what we're showing on our YouTube is Layla standing right next to the grass that we
Right before we cut it.
right before we cut it. Yeah, and I'm just showing the Discord here. Look at that. And then there's a good old me cutting the grass.
With a brand new lawnmower.
Yeah, your mom bought a brand new lawnmower. Shout out to her. That's great. It actually it cut pretty well.
My mom's
so.
like, she goes to like the old lawnmower. You basically break your arm and your shoulder trying to get that thing started. And then this one, we put together, the three of us going through the directions and get it together. Mom does the first like couple cranks, gets it started, and Mom's like you could just tell, she's like, why the hell did I wait so long to get a new lawnmower?
It's great.
It's
Yeah.
so nice. She you can tell Josh was like aching to like grab onto it. He's like, all right, you got it started now. You can
Well,
leave.
I was waiting because that's my chore.
My mom did the
So,
perimeter, and she was
yeah.
like, okay, do you want it now?
Yeah.
Like, I want to mow.
It only took me an hour. So
Yeah, to do the whole entire thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
Self-propelled is nice.
It was a very nice it was relaxing. I don't know what it is about cutting the lawn.
My mom's lawn is just big enough and just small enough that you could use a small rider, like to give like perspective of
Right.
the.
I think
Side
it's a man thing that you just want to see results so instantaneous. I think
Well,
that's
that's what
why
I like about
yard
like
work is
vacuuming
so,
and scrubbing and stuff is like that's what the same feeling I get when I do mowing is like it looks so nice afterwards.
it does. look
We got to
nice.
do the fan question.
We do. We're
Yes,
gonna,
and we
I have it
actually
up. I have
have-
it sitting
We
here.
have quite a
Totally
bit
forgot
of
about it.
people that responded, and we just came up with this one.
Yeah, because
Oh, we came up with it on the stream.
what?
It was on Twitch.
It was on Twitch. Well,
Yeah,
I know
it was on one of my Twitch
I
streams.
actually
We were talking about
I saw
it.
a TikTok of a well, let me bring it up. The actual mention of this because I have it in my notes here. A TikToker named Stephen Johnson, Stefan Johnson, stated that cereal is a struggle meal. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't consider cereal a struggle meal.
No, it's not.
And I enjoy it as an adult. And I was like, Alex and I were thinking about it. Like, what is something that you enjoy today as an adult that you would have either been a low income or childhood meal?
Or struggle meal. I
Yeah.
guess. I'd never heard of it like that before. but
I have another name,
what?
and this is actually this was a bit from Bill Engvall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Broke food.
Broke food. Broke food. I also call it
Some people call it
college food.
Yeah, college
Yeah, that's
food.
what I call. That's what
So-
I refer to it as the most, is college food.
Yeah.
Today, like, I still like terrible processed frozen food.
I still love terrible food.
Who doesn't like pizza rolls?
Right?
Pizza rolls is right there among the best thing you can have in the freezer.
I murder pizza rolls.
So-
man. And they
that-
murder my mouth.
There was several years ago.
I love
There
how you
was
said
a
that,
frozen food company called Koch. It was Koch, and they made these buffalo
I know exactly
chicken
what you're
strips.
talking
They were
about.
so good.
Really? I've never heard
And I
of
would
it.
eat them 2 or 3 times a week.
I wonder what they would have been like air fried, dude.
I know, but they don't even make them
I
anymore.
know.
Like, I can't. I don't even know if the company is around anymore. But I haven't had them in years. But I would seriously buy like 2 or 3 bags at a time, and I would eat those 2 or 3 meals a week. They were
Really?
so good.
Oh my god, dude. Like, okay, so the list that goes like on and on that he was listing here of like rating the struggle meals, he would rate them all. None of them were bad. I mean, like one of them was cereal, peanut butter and jelly.
Well, the most famous ramen.
Ramen he didn't have that on the list as a struggle meal.
That's weird that you
Ramen,
don't have
I
it. That's like
remember-
#1.
I remember
Right.
eating ramen when I moved out on my own because I was terrified I wouldn't have enough money to pay rent.
right?
I still eat ramen.
So, and I like it. It's terrible for you, as most of this stuff
Probably
is.
is. The seasoning can't be good.
But I
It's
like
the
it.
salt content, by the way. It's like 90% salt.
Uh-huh.
Why do you think it's stored for so long?
Uh-huh.
So me, I would do a ramen noodle and turkey sandwich. I had it the other day, which is considered
It's still so good.
I would
struggle
eat.
meal.
I would eat it with peanut butter.
really
Yeah.
A peanut
Ramen
butter?
noodles and
I mean, I
peanut
would
butter?
dip it, but I
No,
would
no.
eat the ramen and eat the peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, really?
And you think I'm weird?
That's not that weird. It's a little wholesome.
Now, have you ever had Spam?
Yes.
I have
Mhm.
never had Spam.
Really?
Yes. Spam and macaroni and cheese was a very common dinner item.
What do you do with Spam?
You take it and you throw it in the trash is what you do.
Is it like solid or is it like a paste?
I'm not really sure what it is.
I mean, do you put it between bread or?
You can do a lot of things with it.
That was part of Bill Engvall's bit too. 'Cause he's like, meat should not make this sound coming out of the can.
That's exactly what it sounds like. My dad would get a can of Spam.
Oh, I'm
He would
sweating
cut it
over
up
here.
like a cheese, like slices of cheese, lay it out on the
Like a charcuterie board?
yes. He'd lay it out. Sorry, on a cooking tray. Put it in the oven.
okay.
He'd
Never
bake
mind.
it, and then he'd
You
give
can
it.
eat it raw.
No, I can't.
I mean, it's cooked.
I'm
Technically.
sweating over here. That was
Oh
so
my-
funny.
That's you
But-
throw it in the trash is
The
what you
whole
do.
thing. The whole-
Spam. Bill Engvall says Spam stands for stuff posing as meat.
Yes, it's
basically-
exactly what it
Should we
is.
look up the ingredients of Spam?
I don't even know if I want to know.
I'll look it up on my phone. So
yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't know if I want to know.
distracted here. Hot dogs on bread was another one. Bologna. Okay, so I did this as a
Why don't you just say what yours is, and then we'll start to go down the list and do the fan.
ramen noodles.
I mean, I still like,
I like ramen.
Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah, I
You-
did that too.
Josh and I have gone back and forth making our own macaroni and cheese to trying different brands, and I always go back to can we just have Kraft tonight?
Yeah, you just want to have.
You just want to go back to
99-cent box.
Now, what does annoy me about Kraft is that you got to add the butter in the milk, whereas like Velveeta shells, it's just that packet
Well,
of
they
cheese.
have the Kraft Deluxe.
Yeah,
Okay.
they've got the
It's the
deluxe
same
ones.
it's the exact same, except the noodles are a little thicker.
Yeah, they're thicker. You have to be careful with that hard noodle though.
I'm looking up Spam here. This is taking me forever. Oh, main ingredient was pork. It's ground pork and processed ham put together. Meat mixtures combined with preservatives and flavoring agents such as sugar, salt, potato starch, and sodium nitrate, and then canned, closed, and vacuum sealed.
Mm-hmm.
What part of the pig is Spam made from?
Oh God, what is
All
it?
the leftovers.
Shoulder.
Oh, really?
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
That's
Shoulder,
okay. It's a
isn't
little
that what
better.
I thought it was gonna be like butthole.
Isn't it,
They saved that for the hot dog.
isn't
Alex.
shoulder what you make pulled pork? from?
Pork shoulder.
Actually, have you guys seen the spam butthole meme?
I don't
No.
want to know it.
I'm not going to show it on YouTube because I'll
Don't
probably
wanna
get
know it.
we'll get banned. It looks like a pucker of like a 5-star right on a spam loaf.
Ew. Gross.
So,
All right, Josh. What are some things like yours? You said ramen
ramen. Yeah, what's yours?
that you still go to.
Yeah.
Well, mine is definitely ramen.
You like
And
peanut butter.
I haven't had ramen for years.
Yeah.
we still have like a huge box. We get the big box now. We've grown up. We get the big like variety pack box of ramen. Ramen noodles, and then I put Ritz crackers in it. And then tomato soup and grilled cheese, always a good one with just regular Campbell's.
Yeah, real basic.
Chicken noodle soup from Campbell's.
Yeah, like I even buy the good cans sometimes.
Soup's just not very filling.
Oh, to me it is. If
For
you eat
me,
the whole can.
You have to have extra things with it,
Yeah, like I
Exactly.
usually put Ritz crackers.
or a sandwich with it,
Or a
something.
sandwich with
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
And then good old peanut butter and jelly, or just peanut butter toast.
right. What do you got, Brett? You
Oh, I
already
said the Kraft
yeah,
mac
yeah,
and cheese. I mean,
yeah.
who doesn't love pizza rolls? Any kind of, just like I said, I like Tyson frozen chicken strips,
Mm-hmm.
like the Southern style.
We
Chicken
do the chicken
strips.
patties sometimes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the chicken sandwiches. Those are good. I can even go with like the Van de Kamp, breaded shrimp and fish sticks.
mhm.
I can eat that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
just
the
all
blue
that
box.
kind of stuff. That's,
Frozen
you shouldn't
shit.
eat. The stuff you don't. You just heat up. You don't gotta cook it.
I got
Mhm.
Discord here.
Oh,
Black Czar, aka Brig, he said pizza rolls, hot pockets, Kraft mac and cheese, ham sandwich, pretty much all of them.
I don't eat hot pockets anymore.
No,
I
me
don't
neither.
either.
I don't know why I can't. I just
I
can't
can't.
stomach them.
I used to eat them
too
every
much.
day. The pepperoni pizza one. I used to eat that every day after track practice, and I don't know how I was able to do that.
You were a teenager.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind. I was a
Very
teenager.
young digestion.
Yeah,
Jen
right.
Hotcakes, aka Quentin, said fried spam sandwiches.
Oh.
So basically, I'm guessing it's like a grilled
You either
cheese.
hate spam or you love spam. So that's
Kind of
what
like
I've learned.
cilantro. You know, cilantro is that same way. And Rick said Totino's Pizza.
Oh, you know him and his Totino's.
We talk about it
pizza.
every week.
Totino's pizza is the worst
It's-
of the frozen pizza.
It's fake cheese.
It's cardboard
It's
with
fake-
cheese on it.
The cheese is fake.
All right, and then it's
It's
cardboard.
imitation cheese.
Oh my god! I mean,
It's
they're,
not even
they're
real
like a
cheese.
buck, you know?
Right. I even put cheese on the Totino.
We usually we put cheese on the Totino's
The
to
cheese-
make it
sorry, I
real
said-
pizza.
The cheese was thicker than the freaking crust. I did just a small layer of cheese. It was like, the cheese was heavy.
It was. It like
Now-
breaks the pizza.
Your go-to is Tombstone, yes?
Yeah.
We like Tombstone.
Absolutely.
So I'll
Yeah.
go with Jack's, even though I know it's
Jack's
it's
is pretty
cheap,
much cardboard.
But honestly, or actually, I know this because I used to work in frozen foods. Tombstone is made by the same people as Jack's.
Yes. Kraft, actually.
Is it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think Kraft actually owns DiGiorno, too.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. We got YouTube here. Brigham. Oh, he was also in Discord. Other things that he said in there. Poor man's casserole is ramen, cheese, egg, ham, and potato chips. Whoa.
crumpled up in it. Man, that actually sounds pretty darn good, man.
The egg throws me off.
Yeah.
What kind of egg? Are you saying like scrambled
It
egg?
has to be
Like
scrambled.
it's gotta be scrambled egg.
Well, you
Man,
know,
that sounds yummy.
that's well. I mean, like you put that in rice. You know, with the Asian rice that we do. You put scrambled egg in there, and you put peas and carrots. Stop thinking about it, Alex. We're not having
Like, man,
that.
that's good. Let's have that.
Oh man, so you got some Instagram, Alex.
I do. Actually, we had quite a few people jump on this right here.
Right on.
We've got Wulong Talks podcast. He said ramen with a boiled egg
A lot of people are just saying, "Oh, boiled egg."
and boiled egg.
Mm.
JMT podcast. Can't go wrong with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's a good one.
Terrible Terror podcast.
Shout out to them.
They said best meal: chili, hot dogs, and rice. Put a little shredded cheese on top, and you're set.
Rice is weird with that, but chili is always a good one.
Ooh, I just thought of one that I actually just had last night.
What do you have?
Sloppy Joe's.
That's a
Oh
good
yeah,
one.
sloppy joes.
And not
Mhm.
manwich.
Not man much. What
No.
is your ingredients?
It's minimalist. It's of course brown hamburger.
Yeah,
And then ketchup, mustard, and brown sugar.
that's what I do
That's
too.
what we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Some
And
people get a
perfect.
little fancy with the Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire and
Sure.
onions. Keep that onions out.
I'll do onion powder.
Onion powder makes it
Onion
good
powder
too.
would be
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And then we've got J360.
Shout out to them.
He says hot dogs.
A lot of people. That's the thing. I can't do hot dogs anymore, but I found out I can do bratwursts. We did that the other night, and I actually ate mine. It didn't taste like feet.
Did you grill it?
No, I did the standard
I
stovetop.
can't eat a bratwurst unless it's grilled.
Oh well, we do have a grill.
I love grilled
We
the
could-
best.
Alex, we could grill.
Not tonight. It's gonna be snowing.
No, I'm saying later on this week
Summer.
Yeah.
or summer, I guess.
Back in time podcast. They
Yeah.
said pizza rolls, but the off-brand, of course.
Oh, so like
Great value.
great value.
Great value.
Private
It's all like
selection.
Totino's. That's what's weird. Totino's makes pizza rolls, but they also make that fake pizza.
Right.
It's like we'll use 75% of our resources on pizza rolls and 25% on the pizza.
You ever have Tony's Pizza?
Yeah.
That's the same company.
They
As-
make
as Totino's.
Tony's also does Red Baron, I believe.
That's why I don't like Red Baron.
Oh, I like Red Baron.
No, it's too sweet.
Yeah, the
That's why I
sauce
like
is
it.
very sweet.
Yes, I like the sweetness of it.
Oh.
Maybe
okay.
that's why I like Pizza Hut more because I think their sauce is sweeter.
Yeah, and I said we can go there. Like, no, I want the spicy garlic. Right.
Well, right now the
sauce
spicy garlic sauce, like
from
dipping it
Papa John's.
from Papa John's, is really helping me to
I'm
like.
saying I thought
eat
you
it.
liked Pizza Hut and you liked Papa John's.
Yeah.
No,
But, well.
Yes.
Yeah.
or yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes.
All right, we've got Paranormal Pativity podcast.
Shout out to them.
Hot dogs and hamburgers with regular bread, butter spread in a hot tortilla, hamburger mix with spinach, something my mom called hamburger gravy over rice, which is hamburger mixed with cream of mushroom soup, put on top of rice, beanie weenie, and of course ramen.
That is the craziest
What the heck?
sequence I've ever heard.
Oh my god! So the rice one I was on board with, but you know what we do is we just get the steak, standard steak pieces that are chopped up for stew, and we crock
stew
pot
meat.
that.
Mhm.
Oh, it's so good.
We've got Juice in the Morning podcast.
Shout out to them.
Salisbury Steak. I forgot about Salisbury Steak.
Salisbury
You
Steak.
talking about the banquet ones?
Yep. That was another thing my dad
Yeah,
cooked.
because you were saying the frozen shitty meals, the
Mhm.
frozen
Yes,
dinners.
TV dinner.
banquet
Alex
meals.
loves banquet
Yes,
meals.
I still like banquet meals, but no, Salisbury steak I will not eat anymore.
We'll
Hell
do the chicken
no.
one.
Nope.
Remember when
My God.
on that 70s
Salisbury
show when
steak.
Bob goes to shopping because he's hungry and he gets like
All those Salisbury
15
steaks.
boxes of Salisbury
Yeah. Yeah. Thank
I
God
just
for
remember
TV
thinking
dinners.
I just remember that, like the banquet TV dinners, like the chicken fingers or the chicken nugget one, like that was our McDonald's. Like I remember that being like, can we get banquet meals tonight? Like, can we not have mac and cheese and hot dogs? Can we have this tonight? Like, they're freaking $1. But yeah, I mean that was like our
are
woohoo, our like celebration meal. And like I'd always grab like one of my brothers or sisters, like
Their brownie.
no, they're not their brownie. I would take one of their pieces of chicken and just be like, well, I'm older, so I need more.
Your butthole.
I know, right? But yeah, so anyways, Juice says Salisbury steak, PB&J, ramen, shells and cheese, Hot Pockets,
Jesus.
pizza rolls. I can go on forever.
I can go on forever, baby.
I was thinking about that too. Having a kid is awesome. I get to eat all these and more because these items are all in the house, and it's truly like being a kid again.
I get it.
Oh, my other go-to 24/7 has got to be cereal.
Yeah, cereal. Oh, excuse me.
Are you? Yes.
That hurt.
Todd, man, you gotta chew your
Cereal.
God, that hurt. That actually hurt a lot.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
And not just any cereal. You got to go for like, the Trix or the Cocoa Puffs or.
Oh, dude, I went for Cocoa Puffs. Oh, speaking of which, Brett, I have to do online grocery pickup now.
Yeah.
I don't care the fact that I'm at home all day, every day. I don't want to be at the store. Alex is.
You know what we have actually quite a bit?
What?
We really have a lot of like just very basic bitch sandwiches for lunch.
We do. Turkey, cheese,
I
butter
prefer
mayo.
turkey over ham.
Yeah, it's healthier.
Yeah, I like turkey more.
And I bought ham and I ate a ham
I used to
sandwich, and I
love
was like,
ham, but
I should've
no.
bought turkey.
I just can't do pork very much anymore.
Oh, we tried a new bacon
Oh, a
strip
little
recipe.
bit. Yeah.
So what
I
I do
actually like it.
What I do is I roll bacon into a straw, like just twist it,
You just twist
and
it.
you put it on a pan, bake it for 350 for 20 minutes.
Actually, it's a way to make bacon way less fatty. To bake it instead of frying
that's
it.
how I'm doing it. From
Yeah,
now
that's how
on.
we're doing it.
Yeah, and it's chewy
And-
on the inside, crispy on the outside.
Yeah, it's really nice. We saw it on TikTok.
We gotta get out of here.
We do. Appreciate everybody joining us in chat. Alex, you want to go ahead and plug your Twitch?
My gosh, I about reached for my headset again.
Aww. Sad.
Yes, if you'd like to watch me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/cute_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. Right now, Friday, the last couple Fridays, and probably this Friday and maybe next Friday, we'll see. Josh and I are doing a couples night with a couples game called It Takes Two.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. And
Yeah,
we
it
are both
is.
on stream together playing it. So stay tuned for that. And then Saturday and Sunday, I don't know what we're talking about doing Destiny. We're talking about doing Borderlands. We're also talking about going Halo, which I really want to get back up into Halo because I know that, we've got.
I'd like to do some co-op campaigning. Borderlands 3 sometime. Destiny as well. Too.
I really want to get back into Destiny.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna flip up the stream a little bit just because we just got done with our
season
of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So unless there's something like super significant that comes out with season 3,
Yeah.
which I've not seen.
There's no trailers yet. I think there's a release this week actually from them. So.
But anyway, so most of the time I'm very much into Call of Duty. So
Yep.
you'll see me play that.
And you had a brand new video come out.
I did. So I also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/cutekitty. So go ahead and check that out. There's brand new intro video as
Nope.
well as
Nope.
no.
Intro video? No, that's not done yet.
I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I have to re-render that.
Well, then
No,
what's the
that's-
video that you're talking?
Your 3-year
Oh,
anniversary
that
video.
was the other
Jesus.
one
Yeah.
that I was about to just say. Okay, I thought I was like, oh, did you do another one today? Wow, you've been busy. No, there's a 3-year anniversary video as well. That's kind of emotional.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
If you want to follow me on stream, it is twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MASTERL. You can catch me streaming Tuesday, Thursday evening, and Saturday morning. That's my regular schedule. Other times during the week are going to be just pop-up streams. You'll have to just follow me to find out when I do that. Make sure to hit the heart and announcements as well on the Twitch to make sure you know when I go live. I've been streaming Fall Guys and Call of Duty, just trying to get through the Battle Pass, and I did
And
last
Rocket
night.
League.
So I haven't done Rocket League in a while.
Like a week.
I might go back to it, but I'm looking into mainly doing co-op campaign stuff. So we're looking into changing up the streams here, something different.
You should go back into doing some more Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking. Going
I
back.
still can't believe. I still think that you should go and get Donkey Kong 64. I cannot believe you've
I don't
played all
wanna-
of those Donkey Kong games and you've never
I don't
played
want to play it.
64.
I don't want to play it. It's a collectathon.
Yeah, and
Unless
it's
I
fun.
cheat, I don't want to play it
Okay.
because I don't want to go back and forth.
It's
on a
rated as like the
collectathon.
best one.
Donkey Kong Country 2 is the best. Sorry. Have you played Donkey Kong Country 2?
No. I've played 64.
You should try it. Anyways, as far as our podcast goes, we appreciate everyone joining us. Make sure you hit that like button on our video to be sure to be subscribed to us as well. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified for when we go live, which is every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And make sure you follow us on social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Facebook is PTO Unlimited. Instagram is PTO Unlimited _podcast. And Twitter is at PTO Unlimited. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it is at Lemke619.
Brett_Wings.
Cute_kitty.
Final note: when I left work today, I went up to use the bathroom before I left, and somebody was really crapping.
Ooh, straining?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
It was.
the sounds. They were unreal, weren't they?
They were holding back.
They were?
Because they knew it was loud,
Oh,
and
no.
I was holding back my laughter.
So you'd hear like a.
No, I made no laughing sounds, but I was laughing.
What is the proper etiquette for a bathroom now? Do you just why not just let it go?
Honestly,
You're there.
It's the acoustics because it's all ceramic.
That's
and
not your fault.
I feel like if I'm in a
But, I
really,
mean-
really like if you're in a really crowded bathroom,
Yeah.
just let it go.
At that point, no, it doesn't matter the crowdedness. You're in the bathroom to do your business. F them. It's not their business.
I know, but at what age did you stop caring? Because mine was more recent.
I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I really don't know what
Did you ever sit in the stall and if you let one go and you're like, look around, like wait for someone to laugh?
No, because I don't normally go
When you have
produce
to.
in public normally.
When you have to. Because that means you really gotta go.
It's hard to say whether or not I get embarrassed about it anymore. Because at this point,
Because you know what goes through my head is like someone's waiting right outside the stall with a camera. They're just like
they
gonna
don't
put me on like
care.
Snapchat
No,
or
they
something.
can't.
Like
That's
this
illegal.
bitch over here is just like shitting a storm.
it's against the law.
That is actually now that I'm thinking
I
about it.
got another story.
Yeah.
Today at work, some old man just comes wandering into our back room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who is this guy? And now we have a lot of vendors that come through the back,
Uh-huh.
and we don't always know who they are, but they usually are wearing something with their company logo on.
Yeah.
And my right hand is he's like, yeah, I'll show you, and he walks me out. I'm like, I look at my other people. I'm like, who the hell was that? And he comes back. I'm like, what the hell was that? He's like, yeah, he's looking for the bathroom. I'm like, their bathrooms are nowhere near.
Oh my
So he
god.
made it through one back room of a department and into our back room before he realized he didn't know where the hell he was going. And
Excuse me, sir. I'm
he
lost.
wasn't senile. He was like
Oh my.
legit looking for a bathroom in the back room of a retail establishment.
Okay. Most bathrooms are always in the front.
Always.
Always in the front.
Always, always, always.
You know why?
in the front.
Because people stop and they run in there and they take a shit and they run out.
Yes, they do.
They know
Exactly.
the bathrooms are right in the front.
That's right. Front and the back usually. of
I
the
guess
big
I would much.
stores.
What would
But
you rather be in charge of at a Walmart, Brett? If you were in charge of bathrooms, would you want to be in charge of the front or the back bathroom?
They are in charge of both. But
I said if you had to pick.
Oh boy, probably the front just because it's smaller.
Oh, okay.
I choose the back because it's probably used less.
But I would say
Yeah.
that some places like Best Buy, it's only in the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember having to go like through like some of their back rooms to get to their
Yeah,
bathroom.
That's
It's weird.
very secluded.
Weird. It's not like anybody really goes to the bathroom at a Best Buy anyway. It's an
You wouldn't
electronic
think so.
store.
Exactly. No,
Unless
I'm
you
not
got really
shopping for-
excited about your purchase.
I got this 4K, got a shit. All right, let's get on out of here, guys. I appreciate everyone joining us. Layla's waking up right now. You can see her on camera. Oh, look at this stretch.
Yeah, big stretch.
Look at that stretch. Layla, you're an all-star. All right, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll catch you next week. Bye.